So before I say my part, why don't you go ahead and tell me what you think of how many episodes you have watched so far?
Yeah. Okay. So my brother as well doesn't keep up to date with movies or TV shows or any of that kind of stuff. And like last week, he comes into my room and he goes, "Hey, just watched Squid Game." I was like, "What's that?" And he started explaining it to me, and I'm like, "Okay, now if someone like him who has no interest in movies or TV shows or anything like that is coming into me to recommend me to watch this, then this must be something that's going to be pretty big, because usually it's me recommending shows I like to him, and I'm up to date with all this stuff. And so, yeah, I watched. I didn't know if it was like a, a, a real show in terms of like, oh, this is some kind of documentary or something like this. I sat down to watch it, and yeah, it's just crazy, man. You get these people put into weird scenarios where they think they're in it to win a prize or win some money, and next minute they know they're playing red light, green light. Like red light stop, green light you run, or you keep going, you try and catch up with the person who's like the leader or something like that. And then if you're caught moving when it's red light, you get shot in the head. Like, what is that about? And then you have the people who are playing this game, who participated in this game for money, are realizing, wait, this isn't what I signed up for. What is this? So basically, these people have to go through ridiculous games and scenarios, and if they fail, they're killed, and the winner gets money or gets a prize. And yeah, this show was absolutely insane. Of course, it's dubbed as well. If you're watching it, like I think it's Korea. Is it
Yeah.
Korea? If that's right. So like I don't speak Korean, so it's dubbed for me. But I like sometimes that would turn me off a show, but actually here it's not. I'm interested because the scenario and the situations is just absolutely crazy. So I think this is an amazing piece of television from Netflix. I think it's set to be the number one watch show Netflix, which is crazy if you think about Stranger Things, The Witcher. Squid Game is going to be the number one watched thing on Netflix of all time. So I think a season two is probably guaranteed. I'd say they're probably hard on work on a season two now, because this is one of the biggest shows of all time, and I'm surprised they caught on so quickly. And yeah, the word of mouth is insane. Like Netflix hardly markets anything on their service. They just rely on word of mouth. If it's good, people will find out, and this show is good, and people found out. So yeah, I'm only on episode two, and I'm eager to watch the rest of these episodes. And the characters are pretty interesting. I'm invested into the story. I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know what's going to happen next. It's just insane, and that's great television. I think we were just talking about Nine Perfect Strangers. I wasn't anticipating the next episode. I wasn't engaged because it was boring. Here, I can't wait to click play on the next one. It's just it's one of those shows.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And I think that, so for me, I think I have mentioned this before as well, but I was just browsing Netflix one day, and and then I went into that slideshow mode where they show different projects, and one frame from Squid Game just popped into that, and I was like, it was one with the stairs where they are walking on the stairs, and I thought, oh, that's immediately eye catching and interesting to you, right? Because it's so color coded, and the way that location is set, it's very different from everything you see. So I checked out the trailer, and at that time I was like, huh, Squid Game. I don't know what this is, but I probably will watch it. I thought it was a movie at first. And that was on Friday when it didn't release, I think. And then after that, when it released, everyone was talking about it. And I was like, I didn't see it coming because I thought it was just some random show that I caught on Netflix that's been out, or, that's coming out or something. And it became this massive sensation that every single person on my Twitter is talking about it. And I was like, okay, now I definitely have to watch it. I actually delayed watching it because of the other stuff I was watching and catching up to. But I watched it this weekend, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I didn't think it was, the greatest show of all of Netflix or something that, a lot of people are saying, but I do think that it was pretty good, and the characters are amazing. The story is pretty good. the games are also interesting. Although I do think the last game kind of was unfair. Um, I won't say what the last game was,
Well,
but I think
if you could, if you think about it, like when all of these kind of companies come up with these games for you to like win a big
right.
prize, it's kind of rigged to a degree, you know.
Yeah, but
Like they always kind of they put something in there that, oh, maybe you win, but you don't win fully.
no, but it's not like that. I think that all the games in here, right? Um, okay, so I I don't know if I should say this, but I don't know if it was in episode 2. So I won't say it. Okay, so basically all the games are kind of an equal opportunity for everyone. Anyone can win, but the last game was not like that. So I thought that was kind of, I know most people won't agree with me, but I do think that was kind of unfair. So that game I did not like. And the very ending of the show, I also kind of did not like. I didn't think it was great. They should have kept it an open-ended ending, but they did not because it was gonna come back for season 2. So it was made pretty clear that it was gonna come back for season 2. So I did not like that part as well. But apart from that, I thought every character was done in an amazing way. I thought the story was good. Um, I thought there are many layers of deep philosophical elements here. Capitalism and the way people behave with each other. Survival. There's so many stuff things in here that makes you think about. Again, this falls into that same category that I really love. Put a lot of people in one location and see what happens, and you actually do see that on a very large scale and with hundreds of people. And I do appreciate what they made here. They created something very unique and awesome. So I'm glad that a lot of people are enjoying it. And yeah, I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's one of the greatest shows of all time, because I did have some minor issues with that. But yeah, I do think, yeah, it's a pretty good show. You should definitely check it out. And um, all the hype surrounding it is because of the look, the concept, the characters, and I totally agree there. And it certainly has that. And I do think you are gonna like it to the end as well, Mar. So yeah, keep.
Yeah, yeah, well, like these massive shows on Netflix are never perfect, you know. They're but average audiences kind of they connect to them in a way. Like Tiger King was a massive thing during the lockdowns. Squid Game now, like Tiger King wasn't perfect. It was weird. It wasn't even a most well-made documentary of all time, but the story was interesting. The characters were interesting. And here with Squid Game, what I've seen so far is it's insane. And people like these kind of situations where they're thinking, what would you do? And the Saw franchise has been going on for what, nearly 20 years now, or probably 20 years. And they keep making those movies, and people keep going to see them because, like, what would you do in that situation if you had to, like, kill your best friend or something like that, you know? And Squid Game is like just absolutely insane. They're playing these children games to win, like, was it $50 billion or $40 billion or whatever the currency is. It's insane. So I'm glad to see that this is doing well because it's unique, it's different, it's strange, and that's the kind of shows that I want to
Yeah.
see continuing to be made because we get so many superhero shows already. You know, we get so many, Fast and Furious movies. Like, why not something original, different, strange, and it's brand new and it's on Netflix and it's set to be the biggest show of all time?